been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Grimstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going.
Out there, great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. He's got the 40. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll use the ground game here.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ducks.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 17, set to hit this low.
Make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Solid game, moves the ball to a 43.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Texas A&M. They fight back here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Give it to the back again. Brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. Took contact on the throw. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You can really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the second down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on the screen now. He's found some room at the 45. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. Running back with the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Intercepted, picked off the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up for the 24. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the set. Cobra.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for the wide out. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25.
play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Contact as he threw it. But it's incomplete. And 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Aggies will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
The Aggies are in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw again. And it's caught. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Counters all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Not through the extra point. Lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. It's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Pass possession. They went for it on 4th down, but got stung. Let's see what they can do this time.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass instead.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
And the Ducks will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He'll try a pass here. Could connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. He finds some space. Who's in the clear? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And there's the handoff. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Motion now from the tight end. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
This defense just hasn't had many answers to this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. Made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. Point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Powers through. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his back. A fourth down completion to the running back. Now here he goes. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. The return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Now they're able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Blocked by the receiver.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to throw it again. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball. Pulls it in. It's Castillo. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. In the clear at the 25. finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
God, it's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Might have to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got it with room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdowns. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This air attack is still unstoppable. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He lets it go. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. The back's got it. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Sticking with the running game. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Ball handed off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
looking to pass this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create here on the move. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play where they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. He could go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And this time it's complete. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Receiver in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Kill.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here's the handoff. Breaks into open space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. First down here at their own 42. One big play has really set the tone here for a productive drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Pass caught down at the 20. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up for the 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. That ball snagged for a completion. Stop right there, and it's 1st and goal at the 5. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
2nd and goal. Look at this. They come out in a 5-wide formation. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Game moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go.
QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Moves out of the pocket. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead.
Well, we know this quarterback is a threat throwing the football. Here he uses his legs to get this 2-point conversion. Nice call.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set. Tuna. Spider. Griffin.
From the shotgun, drops back. Bringing pressure. Hit as he throws it deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.